Off this side of my face over my other side of the face. Then he drugged me, bit off my heel, and he drugged me down a hill 30 feet.
In March of 2005, 62-year-old St. James Davis and his wife LaDonna were on their way to the Animal Haven Ranch to visit their former pet chimpanzee named Mo for his birthday. Mo had become nothing short of an actual son to the couple after LaDonna had been told by doctors she would never be able to have kids. As she wept into her husband's shoulder about this, St. James told her not to worry because they already had a child, and pointed at Mo, the chimpanzee. And so needless to say, the couple loved him as their own child very much, and Mo loved them as well, although he would eventually be deemed a danger to the city by police and would be taken away from them. And so as they arrived to this ranch where Mo was now at, and they placed all his little birthday gifts around this table they were going to have his birthday party at, and laid down this cake, which was raspberry flavor inside. It was Mo's favorite. They had no idea that an employee had accidentally left open the chimpanzee cages, and one very angry and aggressive chimpanzee was coming around the corner right at that moment with its eyes locked on to LaDonna. Immediately, St. James sees this dangerous chimpanzee approaching his wife and begins running towards the both of them, but not before this chimpanzee was able to shove LaDonna to the ground and take her hand and bite off her thumb. But finally, St. James reaches them, and just as he does, he notices another second chimpanzee coming straight towards him, this one looking much larger and stronger even than the chimpanzee that was attacking LaDonna. And so he gets in between LaDonna and this first chimpanzee, seeing the second one coming towards him. They're both now closing in on him, and he braces himself and even lets out a scream of terror as he stands and awaits whatever is about to happen to him. In seconds, both chimpanzees jump onto him, one on his back, sinking its teeth into his face and crushing the bone structure of his eyebrow. Then it jammed its strong fingers into his eye socket and gouged one of his eyes. And from there it was an all-out mauling as both chimps tore him to shreds. His nose was bitten off of his face, his lips and teeth literally ripped out of his mouth, while the other chimpanzee bit off his fingers before moving to his buttocks and biting and ripping chunks out of his rear end. Ultimately, one of the chimps moved down to his private parts and tore them completely off of his body. Eventually, the ranch owner's son-in-law sees this and comes running out of the house with his revolver and fires a shot at the smaller chimpanzee, and it does absolutely nothing, as chimpanzees are known to have 4 to 7 times the strength of a grown man. And so he runs back into the house and gets his larger rifle and returns to the scene. He would find out that this larger rifle was powerful enough to put down both chimpanzees and stop the attack. When paramedics arrived, St. James was utterly unrecognizable. The couple would go on to recover together over the years before one day getting another piece of horrible news. Mo had escaped, and they would never see Mo again. After this, St. James said in an interview that the pain and suffering of the attack, and even what he endured after this attack, the after effects, were nothing in comparison to the knowledge that they had lost their baby boy, Mo.